And now we come to our fourth pivot table, which looks like this. Now please be very careful. This A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, it does not refer to grades. Okay, for clarification, let's refer back to the question here. This pivot table number 4 is the grade distribution by class. Okay, let me just go back to this diagram. What it means is that they're saying that this is class A, class B, class C, and also class J. Okay, and for each class they're counting how many A, how many B plus, and so on, and that is grade distribution. Okay, so we're going to find a space here. Please avoid clashing with any other thing. I'm going to put my fourth pivot table starting from here, and it will spread out to the right and downwards. Okay, go to insert menu and click on pivot table on the top left over here, pivot table, and once again it comes to the range selector. While the cursor is here, let us find our data in the first tab. So go back to the first tab. We're going to select all the data including the header row. Okay, the header row and 500 students data there. Once again, reminder, when you're doing pivot table, you must include the header row. If not, you will not be able to do selection of the data to summarize. Okay, and click OK. Okay, so one of the signs where you to show you that you have not selected the header row is that when you don't see things like that student ID name, if you see James Butt and so on, that means you did not include the header and they're taking James Butt, the first guy, as the header. Okay, then you have to unfortunately redo this step. Okay, so first up here is we want the class. Okay, A to A, B, C, D up to J. Okay, this is not grade, these are class. So first thing is look for the student's class. Scroll down here, class. Okay, so I'm going to just click that and the labels will appear there. Okay, just take note that the data shows classes from 5 classes, S, W, X, Y, Z. This is a change from the earlier where it was A to J. Okay, so don't worry about that. We have students from only 5 classes represented in our 500 students data. Okay, next is we're looking for the letter grade, so let's scroll down. Now again, we're not going to just select that because it would display the letter grades here below each class, so we don't want that. Okay, so remove that. What we want is the letter grades to label the columns. Alright, so letter grade, click and pull into columns. Okay, that will label the columns like that. And finally, we want the number, counting how many A, how many B plus, and so on. So once again, letter grade, we're going to click and drag it to values, and that will count. Okay, so we have class in the rows, letter grade labels in the columns, and count of letter grades for the values. Okay, almost done. Once again, we make adjustments for the ranking. B plus should come before B, and so on. So what we have here, okay, for the B plus row is we need to shift this B plus count. Okay, so highlighting this column, I mouse over the middle of the column and I'm going to click and move it over here. Okay, so that is B plus. Next, we do the same for the C plus, and move the mouse until you get the up, down, left, right, 4 direction arrow. Click it and move it. And lastly, do the same for D plus. Select the D plus column, mouse over the middle until you get the movement arrows, click and pull it there. There you have that table looking like that. Just only difference is the classes have been updated to only 5 S, W, X, Y, Z. That is our fourth and final pivot table.